And that's hard for me to say. That's literally like a crack addict saying, oh my god, like I'm quitting crack. It genuinely takes a lot for me to not want to play League. It takes a lot. It really, 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 really takes a lot. And they have done it. I have to applaud them to them. They have actually made me hate the game. Crazy. Yo, what's up? Yeah, basically I've decided that I'm quitting League. Not really like fully, but yeah. This morning I woke up and I had a few conversations with people about League, basically. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna do my makeup while I fucking talk about this. The game has gotten to a point where it's like not worth. People that have been here the past 3 weeks have known I haven't even played League. I've done a few streams just to see. Do I really want to quit this game? Oh, maybe it's better. Maybe it's like getting good. Nah. I haven't given up, basically. I'm not giving up. Like, I'll come back to League if it's good. But right now, it's just... Is it actually worth it? No, it's not. I started replaying Elden Ring before Night Ring came out. So, yeah, the past 2.5 weeks, I haven't played League at all. And then I've been streaming Night Rain. And it's been really fun. And I actually feel happy again. So, I'm gonna make Souls content now. Yay! Until League gets better. Or if it never gets better, then we just move on to better things. You guys want to see the list that I made? I can show you guys. I made a list on my phone today. We will play Minecraft, I'm not kidding. We'll play like really fun things. Like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Okay, do you guys want to see the list that I made today? Google Docky! Let me cook. Hold on. You guys don't have to read because I'm going to read it out, okay? Listen. So, while I do my amazing makeup. Reason 1, okay? Queue times are long in my region. Masters Plus. You're waiting 10 minutes for a game with half the time being filled to a different role. I enjoyed Korea and I enjoyed US way more as a streamer because 1, you don't have to fucking wait as long to get into a game. 2, you actually get your role, okay? No one wants to watch half the fucking stream in champ selects. Mind you, NA has like a dodging problem too, I don't know why. But, people dodge more on fucking NA. I don't know why. I don't know. They get mad because they get filled because our region is so dead. And then you wait 10 minutes, okay? Everyone's mad because they're not on roll, and then they dodge, and then you're waiting another fucking 10 minutes for a game that's gonna be low quality, right? And this all goes back to, okay, League is low quality right now. It is shit. It's not fun. So every issue that's already been happening is 10 times worse because of balance changes or whatever, the company going to shit, you know? I think durability patch is creating long-term League suffering nowadays. I think everything is catching up. Basically, I wrote, every mid-mage champ is still stacking as much HP as humanly possible. On top of this, they have Resolve Tree, every broken lane makes trading and free scaling way easier to get their items, and make them completely brain dead. Zhonya's plus mage items that give more HP. Can't even contest them with 3 assassin spell rotations past the 20-minute mark. Now, I want to like talk about this because, okay. Okay, so assassins have always worked in a way where, okay, you're useless after 15 minutes, okay? That's how it is. In high elo, you have 15 minutes to make the game playable and snowball, or the game is lost. That's basically how it goes, okay? And, I mean, that's how it's been for fucking who knows how many seasons. Which, I want to say, I'm fine with. I'm okay with that, right? I don't think assassins should dominate 90% of the game. Obviously, that's not how balance works, right? So, my issue nowadays is you're getting to that 15-minute mark, you're trying to snowball, but snowballing is fucking impossible nowadays because of how much HP stacking is in the game. So, what it turns into is like, some fucking mage backs for HP fucking crystal, they back for Roa last patch, you know? Like, all this stuff is happening, and like, you can't snowball the game so hard in your favor. I'm speaking on mid lane, by the way. I'm not speaking on jungle, like, play your fucking Kiana jungle, don't deal with lane phase. I'm speaking, like, purely off assassin mid lane, okay? Not the bullshit other roles. You cannot snowball hard enough to make the game worth it to play. It is cancer every game. Okay, that was reason 2. Reason 3. Enchanter support champs are getting an extra 400 HP randomly with support items, so even if you can't kill the mid laner mage with HP items, a full combo on Assassin Season 15 won't even kill an Enchanter as well anymore. In the past, right? If you can't kill the mid laner, and the mid laner's building something fucking tanky, right? You go for the squishy champ, which is usually the AD carry or the support. Supports are not squishy anymore. They've been given so many items that give them HP. It's cancer to play, bro. It's cancer. It's not worth it. Like, it just breaks the fucking game, bro. Third reason, durability patches over and over again. But assassins under champs aren't allowed to stack cleaver, LDR, grudge. Okay, this has been annoying me for a while, because in the past, when people were stacking HP, we had LDR, grudge, and cleaver. You were able to stack them, right? So if someone was building like full fucking tank, you just, okay, you say fuck assassin items, you stack grudge and you stack cleaver, and you try to just play longer fights and play for your team, okay? That's the only counterplay. That's the only counterplay that used to be in the past. So Riot removed this 2 seasons ago because, okay, assassin champs should not be able to kill tanky champs. They shouldn't even be able to contest tanks, which I agree with. Systematically, it doesn't make sense for assassins to fucking stat check a tank, right? But because durability patch has been catching up, and they're changing the way all these items work, all this stuff is going on, you know, mages are now stacking HP, supports are stacking HP, fucking AD carries even are stacking HP, and there's no counterplay. If you're playing assassin, there's no counterplay. The only counterplay is ending the game in 15 minutes, which doesn't exist in Halo. It's so hard. Happens maybe 10% of games where you're able to do that. I think it'd be 10 times more playable if they actually made that a thing anymore, or they made like an item that just like deals with tanky items, like anything, bro. But there's no option, so it's like frustrating as fuck. Certain champions don't have counterplay anymore because their only counterplay in the past was being one-shot killed fast. Now they build tanky mage items and they don't die to what they would die, and the game starts to be systematically broken and frustrating. Okay, I was thinking like really hard on this, and I was trying to think about like things that were happening in my game basically that were just like making me frustrated. Just champions that their counterplay is dying are not dying, bro, because they have these fucking items that just let them live. Anyways, and so I was thinking about champs like Samira too, like in the past, like I don't know if you guys remember, but when Samira released, she had like a crazy high ban rate Korea. Like Koreans hated Samira. They fucking hated her because you have to one-shot her before she Rs and kills your whole team and life steals off everything, right? That was the counterplay. You kill her before she could do that, right? So think about it. If champs like this, that like, okay, you need to kill them before they fucking kill your whole team. If you can't kill these champions, it breaks the fucking game. It breaks the game. What can you do? So some of these champs are like really getting on my nerves. Like when I'm playing fucking assassin and I have 4 assassin items and I can't kill anything. It's really frustrating. Anyways, next points. New champs are really bad creations. Mel, I don't care what people think about new champs. I have my opinion on new champs. I think the new champions that were released are really low IQ. I swear, champs like Mel and Bessa, and Bessa's like probably the best of all of them, but Mel, like, dude, you cannot tell me that a mid laner sat there and created Mel and created like the mechanics and like the gameplay and stuff, and actually thought that this was fun to play against. You cannot tell me that someone that plays fucking League of Legends and Masters plus Elo actually created this champ and said it was fun. Like, I don't believe it. Okay, so new releases, they're boring. K'Sante, Mel, bro, all these champions are so fucking low IQ, boring. They reward bad fucking laning. They reward bad fucking players. It's terrible. It's getting worse, and I cannot even imagine like the new champions that are gonna be released after these. Like, I don't want to play to see these champions. I don't, dude. It's awful. Anyways, that was another reason. Next reason, top laners being played mid lane because it's too free to stack HP and clear waves. Okay, this has always been a thing. When top laners are broken, top laners don't play them top lane. They move to mid lane because it's easier to win mid lane than top lane, okay? That's why you see champs like Shen. Shen gets picked mid lane. You saw champs like Sion. Sion was getting picked mid lane because you know what these top laners can do? They can outstat check you, they can build HP, and they can clear the mid lane wave. That is the most important thing about mid lane. Clearing the mid lane wave fast. If you can clear the lane free scale, win all trades, do whatever you want. There's no counterplay anymore, okay? So I don't like this. Yesterday I played 8 games. I hadn't played League in 3 weeks, okay? I have not played League in 3 weeks. I played 8 hours of League to test how I feel about the game yesterday. My matchups were Mundo. My matchups were Trendemir. Sion fucking mid lane. Bro, I cannot force myself to queue League of Legends every day. If my matchups are going to be Mundo fucking mid lane, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I will not do it. I went 5-0 into Mundo lane yesterday. Obviously, that's what you're supposed to do. Mundo, you're supposed to kill him early, okay? I'm not saying I should be able to kill a Mundo once he has items. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm 5 kills into Mundo and I cannot do anything. He gets his first item, he fucking cancer walks up to you, and he just does percentage HP or whatever the fucking champ does, and he outdexes you, and then he takes your turn, and then he goes Mundo, and goes team fight and kills fucking everyone. It's boring. It's boring. It's not fun. Okay, I don't like that. Also, I want to say, like, I don't really care what people's opinions on the game are. I really don't care. Like, these are my opinions, and this is why I'm quitting. Okay. I don't care if you think Mundo is balanced. I don't care if you think Mel is balanced. These are my opinions, and this is why I'm quitting, okay? And there are a lot of people that share the same opinion as well. But, you know, if you sit there and you're like, okay, Mel is balanced, okay, then you enjoy League of Legends with Mel. Okay, Mundo is balanced, okay, you enjoy playing 1,000 games with Mundo, okay? I don't, and that's why I'm explaining to get people to understand my mindset on things, okay? Just prefacing that, because I know they're gonna be, God, there's 5,000 other Kiana players in fucking Challenger. Okay, congratulations. I am not going to be one of them. I am a streamer. I don't want to do that. Like, okay, there are people out there that queue 1,000 games and don't stream and play off stream. It's 10 times easier. I'm just saying, okay? Like, I just know that there's gonna be some idiot that's like, oh, well, Beifeng is actually Grandmaster on Chinese server. Actually, okay, congratulations. I'm so happy for him. Yeah, on China server, you can actually play on your viewers' accounts as well. Like, they're just different situations, you know? Different servers, different situations, different communities, all this stuff, you know? There's a lot that comes into it. That also goes to show with League community, by the way. Like, one of my reasons later is League community. I can't stand the people that come and type in my chat sometimes. Like, I actually will lose my mind reading some shit that I say. Most of the stuff... Okay, I've been streaming on Twitch for 7 years, and I have realized most of the time when people come in your chat and say some stuff, they have no fucking idea what they're saying. They just say shit to say shit. I swear to God. They have no backing on their information. Bro, they just say shit to say shit, bro. It's crazy. Twitch is fucking crazy, bro. Getting a lead on my champ doesn't mean anything anymore. You can get 5 kills on a Mundo Victor Shin mid lane, but after they get 1 item, you're completely useless and have to watch them clear waves with 0 punishments. Okay. This goes with the HP stacking, okay? Now, this would be fine if you can build Cleaver and LDR together and Grudge, whatever. That's fine. But that doesn't exist anymore, so it's fucking annoying. And I don't want to deal with it. Game is only fun if your champs are playable, which leads to people meta abusing shit balance changes. Example, Mundo, okay. The balance team is not very good at making changes, I will say. Whenever they break something, you have 1,000 new spawns playing the most broken shit and whatever the fuck role. And you guys remember Corky? Corky, perfect example. Remember Corky? They changed Corky and they wanted to make him into whatever the fuck they made him. Immediately, Corky has played mid lane. He's played jungle. He's played AD carry. He's played top lane. Okay. They changed Shen. Shen has played top lane. He's played support. He's played mid lane. Okay. What other champions they fucking do? Mundo. Mundo's played top lane. Mundo's played mid lane. Mundo's played support. He fucking goes where he pleases. Okay. That's nice. Kaisa, when she was broken, Kaisa was playing mid lane, full AP. She was playing bot lane. She was playing fucking jungle. Who the fuck cares? You know, I don't like it. I don't like that they can just break something and 1,000 people will spawn and play it. It's really annoying. Yeah, Elise, perfect example. Thank you, chatter. Elise, she just played support, like, disgusting amount of time. I can't remember. It was like 3 weeks. And it's funny because Elise is like, the champion I have Elise problems with. Like, I don't mind Elise that much, because, like, whatever. But it was really brain dead. Compared to tanks, it's like a little less brain dead, but yeah, it was really annoying. I wrote all of this to have some disgusting stat bro who's never played any assassin mid laners in his life tell you need to build D-Shield Resolve Death Sense first item, plus situational items on assassin every game because it's statistically better. This fucking pisses me off, because I'll read Twitter, like, I'll see an assassin player, like a good assassin player, post stuff, like, Like Lurks. Lurks is the first person that comes to mind. I see Lurks post something like he's losing to like some random fucking champion that he shouldn't be losing to. Like he full combos a Mentalin with 3 items and they don't die, you know? And then there's some fucking guy that's like, actually you should pick D shield and you should pick a resolve tree second and bring second wind and go TP and make sure you scale and never interact with anyone, and also you should go eclipse because it's HP stacking meta, you should go this, you know? You have people like telling you what to build constantly that just like don't have the experience on the champions, and they think, okay, this item has a higher win rate, has a higher percentage of better stats, okay, this equals win, you know? And they don't like play the role or like the champion consistently, they just say shit and it's fucking annoying. Play perfectly and lose because the game is skewed towards HP items, no counterplay. Game turned into do nothing in mid and win. Less solo kills you go for, the less you do, the more you AFK farm and take only one good fight, the more you get rewarded. Okay, so 2 months ago I had a fucking mental breakdown and I tweeted on my private Twitter 3,000 times and I said do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing. Because I wanted to remember that whenever I'm playing League and I want to win games, you literally have to do nothing. And it sounds so fucking stupid because, you know, everyone will tell you, okay, you need to get a lead on assassins, you need to push, you need to do all this, okay? The #1 way to win fucking Masters Plus is doing fucking nothing. Doing nothing, bro. Like, you sit there and you fucking... Goodbye. You sit there and you farm and you take one good fight when you have perfect setup and your jungle is like forcing you to go here, whatever, all this stuff. Everything is good, you take that one fight and then you win the game. That's how it's played in Halo. I don't know, it's so boring. Used to be like, okay, you set up level 3 perfectly, you go for a crazy solo kill, you make sure to, you know, bait someone's bomb plating out, you bait their abilities, make sure support is not on the map and you see them bot lane, make sure your jungle's on fucking raptors, you know, make sure all these things happen and then go for a solo kill, right? And then you get rewarded. Not anymore, it doesn't matter, solo kills don't matter. Solo kills don't matter, season 15, they don't matter. They don't fucking matter. What matters is you play off your jungle and you play off your support and you do fucking nothing. Or lock a control mage and do fucking nothing. That's the only thing that matters. And it's boring. I can't do it anymore. I am a fucking mechanic. I like playing for mechanics. I love that shit. You know, I think that's the fun thing about games. Like, putting hours on a champion, learning mechanics, understanding like, okay, if I put this amount of hours and I learn this amount of combos and I learn all of these laning phases and I min-max everything, fuck yes, I'm so excited to play. Now it doesn't matter anymore, you just farm. It's just boring. I can't do it. It feels like there's no skill in the game anymore. When like, in the past, like, I don't know, it was really fun to watch solo kills. Like you guys can say stuff too. Listen, I think it's more fun when I'm watching Twitch to be like, oh, I love solo kills. Oh, this fucking zoo kill guy, he went for crazy fucking solo kill. Holy shit, bro. Like, I think that's cool, you know? I like watching people do stuff in lane. I watch people interact in lane, you know? I don't like watching a fucking Twitch stream mage player. That's why I don't watch mage players. Because they sit and fucking hit their lane. They hit the fucking minions the whole game. They don't do anything. They just sit under their turret fucking 3 miles under their turrets. And they do nothing. Like, I don't know how people watch that, you know? It's not my style. I don't get it. So, yeah. All Draven mains quit the game, champ? Yeah, I don't blame them. You know, dude, the only people that are quitting League are the skilled and talented people right now. I'm gonna be so for real with you. Okay, listen. I'll give you 4 examples. Yamato's Death quitting League, okay? Who's that talent player? The guy that's obsessed with fucking anime? Who's the guy? He's a good talent player. It's Chaos quitting the game, okay? You have all these players. Even Beifeng. Beifeng took a 3-month break from League. I don't know if you guys watched, but I watched the whole video. He was saying that like League was so mentally bad for him, and he had all these problems basically that he didn't feel like it was worth to stream League. So he had like a fucking mental breakdown and like took time off League. There was Faker recently on stream. He had like a fucking mental breakdown about solo queue because he said like the people that he's playing with are just like making the game terrible for him. Boss had a clip recently. He said that the only reason that he's having fun with League is because he's on a pro team, and he said Riot removed all the fun aspects of the game, and he's really grateful to be part of something like Los Ratones because it is the only reason that he wants to play, you know? All the players that are having fun with the game, you know? You have like Kesha building full AP Nunu, you know? Like even when his champ like probably statistically does better when he's playing items that give him HP, items that make him tankier or whatever the fuck, you know? Kesha's sitting there and he's being autistic on his chair and he's like going full AP Nunu because it's fun to watch, you know? Like I really respect people that do this, and all the people that have like an ounce of skill just left the game because it's boring as fuck now. It's not fun to watch, it's not fun to play. And like skill doesn't really get too rewarded as it was in the past. You can even take Aloys as an example. I don't watch him, but from what I've heard, this guy has moved on to Mundo, right? I have not watched it. I have not watched a day of his stream. I don't know anything. But all I see is Aloys is playing Mundo, right? Like, didn't he used to main Riven, one of the fucking most mechanical champions in the game, and now he's just playing 3,000 games of Mundo? Am I wrong? Like, surely there's a reasoning behind that, right? I used to watch a lot of Brohan playing Yone Yasuo, you know? And like, the champs aren't as strong as they were before, you know, with like, there was a lethal tempo changes, there's all these changes. And I tuned into Brohan's stream the other day, and this motherfucker is playing fucking Ahri and LeBlanc and Victor. A Yone Yasuo 2-trick, literally known for only playing Yone Yasuo, by the way. These people only play Yone and Yasuo, okay? Like, they don't like anything else. They're fucking weeaboos. They only play the fucking main character champions. They're playing mages in season 15, bro. That's so boring. Like, I'm sorry, it's so boring. The meta abusers are cringe. I mean, I have no problem with meta abusers usually, but when the meta is something that can't be counterplayed, yeah, it's really annoying. Okay, next point. Assassin means nothing anymore, so even if you play perfectly and you're crazy leader, you still have 15 minutes due to HP stacking the nature of the game. Okay, this has always been a thing, don't get me wrong. If you play Assassins, you should win the game in 15 minutes or you're useless, okay? That's always been a thing, but nowadays it's like 10 times more painful because there are 1,000 ways for people to get back into the game. There's like shutdowns, there's bounties, there's all these objectives, there's like people delaying the game, there's turrets respawning, there's like a million ways for the losing team to come back, and I think that's just like too much, to be honest. I think if you're winning a game and winning lane and playing perfectly, the other team should not have 3,000 ways to get back into the game. I don't think that's like healthy for any competitive game. Look at literally any other competitive game, okay? You have like CSGO and VALORANT, okay? You get income for losing, right? But you never get income like that changes the whole outlook of the game. Like the losing CSGO team is they're gonna get snowballed, obviously, unless they don't do things that are crazy to come back to the game, you know? Like sure, you get all this stuff, you get money to buy guns or whatever, but you don't get carried by these mechanics to just fucking win the game. Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for a competitive game to have all these fucking things. And all it does is make the game longer, and the longer the game goes, the more painful it is. No one wants to play a 35-minute league game. I'm sorry. No one wants to play a fucking 35-minute. I don't know where this shit came from. I remember Riot was posting like, okay, we don't want games to be so snowballing. Okay, also, no one wants to play a 40-minute league game. No one wants to play that. It's cancer. It's boring. It's, you know, you don't want to have to keep, oh, okay, we need to wait for the next Elder. Oh, we need to wait for the next Baron. Oh, 4 Barons have spawned this game. Oh, fuck, we're waiting for the 5th Baron. Like, come on, bro. Mind you, it's like 40 minutes of your team, like, verbally abusing you, too, because the league community is so disgusting. So it's like, okay, the game hits 30-minute mark, your jungle's typing slurs to his top laner, your AD carry's, like, threatening his support IRL, like, your fucking support is, like, disconnecting from the game every time he dies. Like, dude, I don't know. Like, it's just boring. I wrote a lot of things to make myself aware of the stuff that I really hate about the game, basically. So, when I want to open my game, I remind myself about these things, and I think, okay, yeah, it's not worth it, actually. Assassin mid champs went high. Okay, this is an important point. Assassin mid champs went from high risk, high reward to high risk, low reward. Almost not even worth picking half the time for your own mental. You can win on Assassin's mid lane. There are people that are in Challenger that only play Assassins. There's nothing wrong with playing Assassins, okay? I'm not saying that they're bad. You can play whatever the fuck you want, okay? I'm just saying that it's painful to play. It's so painful to play compared to any other role in the game. If you make one mistake on an assassin champ, when you're fed in high elo, you will lose the game. And it's just high risk, low reward gameplay. It used to be, okay, I get 5 kills, okay, I deserve to win the game. I can go spread my leads, I can kill people, you know? You get 5 kills against a Victor nowadays, and he has Zhonya's, and he has Cosmic Drive, and he has Roa, and he has Leandries, and he has 1,000 ways to counterplay anything that you're doing in the game. It's just boring, you know? It's boring. And, you know, you can do whatever you want, you can play whatever you want in the game, but yeah, assassins are just, like, not what they were in the past. And, you know, I originally picked up Qiyana in the season where she got nerfed. I didn't play, release Qiyana, so I never got to experience how broken the champ was. But I played her in a season where she was like decently good, and I went and I played her in a season when she was really bad. There was after durability patch, she was one of the worst champions in the game. She could not no one could come up with a build for her. There were people that were building cleaver first item, which was really depressing because people were rushing Everfrost. It was like the Everfrost meta. The only Qiyana build that worked was people going cleaver because you got like the 800 gold, what is it called? Kindle gem. You got the Kindle gem. So you'd be on par with the people that were also building like tanky stuff. Yes, it's a bit rough. Doesn't change your life for the better. Thank you. I feel like if you willingly pick champions that you know are really bad, you kind of get what you sign up for. Yeah, of course. But that's the thing, you know? Like, that's where you really have to decide, is it worth it? Because the past 4 years, you know, I picked Qiyana in really bad metas for her. And I would continue to play her even though I knew she was bad, but it's at a point where League has become so bad that all of these points that I'm listing right now, all of these points are significantly worse. They're building on top of each other because the game has actually gotten to a state where like these risks that you know you're taking playing a champion that's just annoying to play, like they're just not worth it anymore. They're not worth it. None of it is worth it anymore because the game has gotten so bad. Basically, is what I'm trying to say, you know? And like I'm used to saying, okay, it's gonna get better, League is gonna get better. You know, it's just a temporary thing, you know? But in reality that's not true. Because it's always been like this. You're waiting for people to make good changes and they never do, and they don't listen and they do their own thing, and it's just like it's not worth it anymore. It got better a bit, like after durability patch they started making like some good Snowball changes, like they changed shutdowns. I think that was like a really good step in the right direction. They nerfed Roa, which was like really nice because, you know, people were abusing it, and like they went against what half the people were saying. They're like, oh, Roa's not broken, you know, and they still nerfed it, and that was like, it was nice. Like I can appreciate that. But dude, like with every problem that they fix, they create another problem, and those problems just like they get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and it's just like, fuck, do I even want to play this game anymore? Like I just sit there and I think like, damn, I'm wasting my fucking life waiting for changes to like become better, and there's nothing that's like becoming better, bro. Like it's just sad at this point, you know? I can only blame myself for like putting in that false hope that anything's gonna get better. It used to be a lot more about laning. Yeah, that's why I play mid lane. People say also, like, I don't know if you guys get this too, but people always say, like, oh, okay, just play jungle. You know, Qiyana is way better in jungle. There was a patch where they buffed Qiyana for jungle, you know? And I'm like, okay, you know, I would love to just, like, get free wins and play jungle or do whatever the fuck, you know? But I enjoy laning. I enjoy the aspects of laning. I enjoy, trading with my opponent. I enjoy the satisfaction you get making a good trade and spreading your lead, you know? That's something that I always liked. Managing my mana, managing my spells, managing my runes, you know? Jungle, you don't have these fucking mana problems that you do mid lane. You don't have lane trading. You hit your camps and you make intellectual decisions that spread your lead, you know? I don't like that. That's not how I like to play games, you know? Which is fine. Whoever plays Qiyana jungle, whatever, you're still playing the champ, you know? But there's certain stuff that you just skip. You skip the hardest part about Qiyana, in my opinion, is her laning phase. It is the hardest part about the champion, and it makes or breaks your game. When you don't have a laning phase and you play Qiyana jungle, it's different. You're playing a different game. It's just how it is, you know? Not everyone plays the game for like elo and like climbing and stuff, you know? Some people just play stuff they enjoy. You know, like if I want elo in League of Legends, I can go queue up 100 games Mundo today. No one is stopping me from playing 100 games Mundo. No one. But that's not fun for me. That doesn't fulfill me. Playing jungle Kiana doesn't fulfill me as a player. What fulfills me as a player was gonna be a good laner. I always wanted to be a good laner. I always wanted to show my skill in the mid lane. I always wanted to climb that way. It doesn't fulfill me playing something that can easily get me rank. One of the reasons I quit support. I quit support 4 years ago. I used to be like a fucking support player, and I made the decision that like, okay, even if I get high elo on support, this will not fulfill me. It doesn't mean anything to me. So that was like the whole reason I started playing like mid lane in the first place, you know? Especially when you're a streamer as well. I'm not just someone that's playing League for fucking 12 hours off stream. I'm streaming this game every single day. I need what I do on stream to fulfill my life and fulfill like my certain goals, you know? Or everything is useless, okay? What are some good things about League? Quitting the game. Season 15 assassin items aren't fun. Missed the fun items where there were extra skill sets and actives that made the game addicting and fun to grind. Used to feel yourself getting stronger with one old item. Mythics were badly implemented, but the items were 10 times more fun and completely addicting. Used to spend hours happily grinding the game, addicted to getting more skilled with certain actives. Even with tank items being gross back then, when it was actually fun to have active items on assassins so the game was actually playable even if you were skill checked by tanks. Why do you think Arena is so fun and addicting for half the community? Because the person in charge of making Arena is making insanely good changes and fun items where almost everything is playable. Wish they would implement some of this stuff in the main game again. It would make a lot of people happier, content would be better, and maybe not every streamer would be miserable playing. Okay, I think Arena is really good. I think Arena is the direction they literally should go in with League, but I think like a lot of the balance team is just scared to make changes that are the drastic like that, basically. So I don't think mythics were good, as I said, like just then. I think mythics were really annoying. Being locked onto one item was really annoying. And having that item be like stronger than all of your other items or whatever, yeah, that was annoying. But the actives and the unique items that they made, Gore Drinker, fucking Prowlers, fucking Everfrost, Crown was terrible. I think Crown was awful. Even Stridebreaker, like, forget the balancing that they did to these items, okay? Like, Stridebreaker and Goredringer had, like, their terrible times. Like, everyone fucking hated them, okay? But think about, like, just the actives and, like, allowing, like, something else in the game besides your base kit, you know? I think that was really fun, and I think it made the game more skilled in a way, because you used to see Kiana players that, you know, they would buy their Prowlers and they wouldn't use it, you know, and obviously they're way worse than other players. But you'd have these players, like, even Faker played, like, Prowlers Kiana, and everyone was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Faker just did this crazy play, you know? And it back then, it was so fun to make montages. That's when I started really enjoying Kiana, because I was thinking, holy fuck, this Prowlers play looks so cool. Like, I can make a montage out of these plays. Like, it was so fun, and it was so addicting, learning all these things, and even, like, Everfrost. Like, I didn't like Everfrost. I barely played any champions that went Everfrost, but I thought it was, like, a cool concept to have, like, an extra active to a champion, you know? Dustblade. See, even, like, Dustblade and those old items, like, I don't know. I didn't enjoy Dustblade that much, but I also wouldn't, like, mind if people had Dustblade again. Also, like, the what was it called? Katarina item in Akali used to go, the one item that did a fucking ton of damage. Oh, damn it. Gunblade. Yes! I was always thinking, like, oh my god, what if they added Gunblade back to the game? Like, oh my god, Katarina and Akali players would be so happy. Like, what if they added Prowlers back to the game? Like, all these assassin champs would be so happy. Like, imagine they added Prowlers back to the game. Do you think Zed is still going Eclipse? Be completely honest. Do you think Zed is going Eclipse if they add Prowlers back to the game? No matter how strong it is. No. No. Bro, no. No. Do you think Katarina is going full tank after they add Gunblade back to the game? No. No. Do you think Akali is going full tank? Fucking what was it? What was it? What is it? Stoneplate. The tank item that she was going at that one point, bro. People would not go that. They would go these fucking fun items and actually enjoy the game. Anyways, I think that would make the game way more fun if they just rework. Like, they didn't even have to add like item actives back to the game. It's fine if they don't. Like, I don't really care what they do, to be honest. I'm quitting anyway. But at the same time, like, creating items that are actually just fun. You're literally just creating items that are fun. Like, does anyone have any fun with any of the items that are made right now? Name one item that's fun right now. One. Name one item that's fun to build. Ruby crystal. Motherfucker said ruby crystal. I'm fucking crying. Nah, I might make a video on this stuff in the future. I was debating even talking about this because I know just like, League players are really annoying. There's always gonna be like those people that are like, just get better. Just get better. And they like don't understand like the whole concept of like streaming and like fulfillment and all these things, you know? They're just stupid. They think that your life revolves around fucking League of Legends. You know? They removed most of the active item in the game to make the game more easy and accessible to people. Yeah, did that work out for them? I guess it did. But they're losing players every month, so surely that's not gonna hold up. They're doing anything desperately to make people want to play the game, but any normal person that's like, you know, imagine imagine like a 40-year-old that's like got home and he's working his 9 to 5 and he sees League and he's like, oh my god, I'll try this for the first time, and you know, he loads up into a normals game and everyone's flaming him because he doesn't know what to do. Like, he doesn't know how to like aim his abilities, and then like someone is talking about his mother, someone's saying they're gonna show up to his house and fucking kill him. You know, it's like, yo, you wonder why people don't fucking play this game. You wonder. You really wonder. The static shift of LeBlanc was fun, getting 15-20 kills every game, but they nerfed LeBlanc and static shift. That was the worst meta of League. Static shift LeBlanc was the worst meta of League. It genuinely was the worst meta. I cannot. Yeah, you know, it surprises me that so many people here are here. Because, you know, I didn't think anyone actually cared what the fuck I have to say, because, you know, I'm a fucking assassin player, I'm oppressed already, who cares? Who cares? Oh, girl ranting about assassin, who fucking cares? But it's funny because you guys are here because you guys are probably having the same issues with your class or whatever your champ you play is. You guys are probably annoyed at something Riot's doing. You're probably thinking in the back of your head, oh, I actually hate this fucking game too, I'm just addicted. Like, dude, I don't know, bro. It's rough, bro. I understand really several of your issues, but then some of them do seem assassin favored. Well, they're assassin favored just because I made my entire League career off of playing assassins. You know, that's all I do. So, you know, I'm allowed to have my complaints on certain things, and, you know, maybe a lot of people want to understand, but I've played fucking 7 seasons of fucking League, the assassin. I'm just losing my mind. We care and we have the same issues. You also hate this game. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's much worse when it's your job, I think. Like, I don't know how many people in my chat actually stream League as, like, their living or whatever. But yeah, all these issues become really annoying when it's your life and your income. And, like, this sounds so stupid, but please bear with me. Balance changes affect you mentally as a streamer because whatever Riot does to the game, you have to deal with for the next however many months, how many weeks, whatever. You have to deal with that and stream it every day and wake up and pretend to be happy and pretend to fucking like your life when they completely ruin the game. And you just have to sit there and play the game, enjoy it, and you're under, you know, you're under their control. Whatever they want to do with the game, it sucks. I'm here and I'm seeing all my friends with who started the game leaving it, and I want to see why long-term players like you crash out. Yeah, I guess new season players won't really understand the frustration, probably, because it's just like, okay, if you start the game now, you probably don't think of anything. I see what you're saying and I always ground myself in that, and there are players 10 times better doing exactly what I'm doing and are succeeding at the highest level of play. Yeah, of course. But the thing is, okay, everyone is living a different lifestyle, you know? Beifeng, his whole lifestyle is being good at Kiana. He is known as the best Kiana, okay? When you come from someone that's known for this much stuff, whatever, he can't just leave the game. He can't just quit. Beifeng is on a pro team now. He has to play the game. He has to put up with this stuff. He has to try new champions, you know? It's his lifestyle. He can't just leave it, you know? Even though he's succeeding, he made a video recently. We can watch it on stream if you want. He was saying how fucked his mental is from this game. He was saying like he was going crazy playing it every day. He was in some Chinese drama. He was like losing his fucking mind. He made a whole video on it. He was saying, okay, I'm gonna get back into things slowly. I don't enjoy it, but I'm getting back into things slowly, you know? Everyone has their own issues, like, especially high rank. Also, it's a different server. He's playing on Chinese server, you know? Queue times are gonna be different. People are gonna be different. Interactions are gonna be different. Right? TOS is different. He can literally play on people's accounts, you know? Everything's different. I ran into this game because of Trick 2G. My main 3 are Volley, Udyr, Nasus. It removes easy rot, Wrecker, added plates, nerfed, demolish, and because of boss, splitting is practically impossible. Well, yeah, boss is unhappy too. You go and ask boss how he feels about the game, bro. He's bored as hell. All of his stuff got removed. His Prowler Scion got removed. They got rid of his plates thing. They like nerfed his entire playstyle. Like, yeah, he fucking hates the game too. Does it just come down if the game feels less fun than a normal job, quit? Obviously, if you do it for the money, then it's just a job. Many people sadly have a job they don't enjoy. Yeah, of course. But that's what really got me thinking, and like a lot of people don't understand, but like there's a big risk quitting League for me. I can't just quit it, right? Because I'm making money off of League. And like sponsorships have to do with view counts, you know, stuff like this. Everything comes down to numbers at the end of the day. And yeah, quitting is rough. It's a hard decision to make. You basically have to sacrifice like starting from the beginning. Like everything you've done, clean slate, you know, and that's just life, you know? Sometimes you have to do that. Like it sounds stupid because it's League of Legends, you know? There are people have these problems like IRL, you know? You get fired from your job and you have to find a new job. You know, like maybe something that you were passionately working on, like maybe you're a game designer and you created this game and it just fails and all the players leave, you know? And you have to do something else with your life, you know? It's life. It happens. It's just a situation, you know? It's something that you really have to think about, and you have to understand, like, do you want to sit and be unhappy doing your job for the rest of your life, or do you want to try and move on to something and take all these sacrifices and literally just take that passion and do something else? Like, I don't know. It's a hard decision to make, you know? And most people can't do it. That's why you have half the people still streaming League, you know? I don't blame them or anything. It's just hard. It's hard. Also, people just think like the game is gonna get better, you know? I'm one of those people that was just sitting there and I'm like, okay, you know, it's gonna get better. Okay, they make another bad patch. It's gonna get better. Don't worry, they're gonna make something that's gonna get better. It never gets better. It just never gets better. And then you sit there and you realize, holy fucking shit, I've been waiting for them to make something good and they haven't. Like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I'm just waiting for these 4 balance team members to make some good changes. Like, that's what I want to do with my life? Waiting for these people to make good changes? Like, fuck, bro. It's not worth it. It ain't worth it, dude. I'm sorry if people find this annoying, you know? I'm getting my thoughts out, you know? Oh, I feel bad for Callisto players. Yeah, their champion gets nerfed like 3 times in a row just because of pro play and goes negative win rate, then gets nerfed again. You missed Proto Eve? Oh my god, I feel bad for Eve players too. Oh my god, you know Splash? I was spending a lot of time with Splash 2 seasons ago. He and Blue were doing a lot of duo sessions, and I remember they just completely nuked Evelyn. They just took her, they just, like, she wasn't even played a lot, they just were like, oh, no more Evelyn. Like, all the Evelyn players just quit the game. And they didn't do any changes for her, like, at all the next, like, year. I actually feel bad for Evelyn players. I feel bad for you guys. Yeah, and Evelyn's like a one-trick champ. There aren't really champs like her. So you guys are just like, oh, you guys just suffer. That is rough, man. I miss pre-league durability patch? Yes. I think durability patch, the concept of it was fine. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think durability patch was all bad. I think, like, okay, if there's too much Snowball in the game, okay, whatever, add some resistances to people. But they did that, and then they added another durability patch, and then they added another durability patch, and they didn't fucking change anything about HP scaling, anything about HP items, and it's like, dude, fuck you! Like, fuck you! I see what you're doing! Fuck you! Revert the fucking 2 other durability patches you did, and then maybe the 1 durability patch is fine, you know? If people that liked it were, like, unskilled players. I'm sorry if I'm targeting someone, but I really do think the only people that enjoyed it were like, fuck yeah, I hate getting one-shot by Zed. I'm so happy I can build full tank and not get one-shot anymore. Let's go! And then they just like are happy. because they're shit. I don't know. You came back from the dead after 2 years of being completely worthless. I don't see anyone playing the Eve. If I get an Eve in my champ select, I have people literally flaming because we have an Eve, by the way. I don't understand, like, who the fuck thought it's a good idea to buff Bel'Veth? Oh my god. Don't even get me started. That was one of the reasons I fucking quit the game as well. Dude, Bel'Veth is fucking disgusting. Okay, next point, by the way. Oh wait, I missed a point, by the way. I missed one. It literally pains me seeing Zeds go Eclipse now into 3 other items that give them more HP, because what the fuck even happened to this game? Miss actual session matchups where both champs can actually 1v1 each other without items being so skewed due to HP. So rare to see 2 players that actually build a squishy mid lane being able to interact with each other. I mean, that is what it is, you know? I used to love Zed matchup, it was my favorite matchup. It was like a skill check matchup, you know? I saw Zed and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Nowadays I see a Zed and I'm like, oh fuck, I have to kill him before he builds Eclipse and then goes Cleaver and then goes Shojin and then I can't side lane because he's going 3 HP. I know, oh fuck, shit, you know? It's just boring. It's boring. Okay. Community is completely insufferable. People flame Mental Boom for the most minor things, even in champs. Like, the game isn't fun anymore at all, so now it's just full of people who don't even enjoy playing and are already angry at the only enjoyment they get is making people's life hell in game. People are depressed and sad and just take it out on others constantly, and it gets really old when you're grown and don't really have the mental for it dealing with immature freaks anymore. Most of the frustration in the community does come from the state of the game though, and if the balance was better, fun patches, not balanced patches, and everything was playable in its own way, then less people would be this insufferable. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not saying like people being terrible people in game is like purely on the balance team, but it does contribute a lot to it. The community's always been bad. It's always been bad. I haven't really realized how bad it was until I got older, and then I really started like seeing younger people, like, you know, 19, 18-year-old kids like say these like really crazy things, and then I'd see people in their 20s still saying these crazy things, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't deal with this anymore. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, how do you even say this stuff to people? And nowadays when I speak about like when I speak about the balance team contributing to this, I'm thinking like, okay, if you pick a champion that's like not OP, like say if you lock even champs, like people calling you slurs and they're like, oh dodge FF, oh I'm gonna pick Yumi because you've picked Evelyn, how dare you pick this champion, you know? Or like people like hate the game and they see like a Mundo on enemy team, you know, and everyone's frustrated because like, oh, your fucking top laner gave a kill to Mundo, but now we have to flame him because we're so annoyed and frustrated because this champion's just gonna run over our whole team, and the game has turned into a team game. So if this person does really bad into this really broken champ, you know, it's unplayable for everyone, and that's where the toxicity comes from, and everyone gets annoyed and everyone throws the blame game on, you know, whoever the fuck. And yeah, people say gross things and attack you in ways that, you know, this just shouldn't like be a thing, you know? It just is what it is. The way they fix this is just making everything playable. I don't know if you guys remember when they first did the item changes, the item overhaul or whatever. The game was really fun because everything was broken and you could play anything you wanted. Like, you guys remember preseason with like the first new map and like people were going Storm Surge on every like AP champion, and they were going like full one shot. Everyone was walking around, like even 80 carry items were fun, like support items were fun, like everything was fun. People were just playing what they wanted, and then they were like, no more fun, we're nerfing all these items, all the damage is done, we're buffing durability again. Fuck you, only the HP items are gonna be fun. Enjoy. You can enjoy games as Eve without mute all. You can't enjoy League at all without mute all, bro. I don't know how people actually play the game with chat on. I never understood it. Millions of player online is possible without just disabling chat, only pings. Yeah, no. I've played League with announcer off, chat off for years, and people were still disgusting and like champ select and running people down. My first game after 3 weeks, my first game was a 300 LP game. There was an Annie and a Mordekaiser, and the Annie just decided to like go top lane and double lane top lane because she was mad at this guy from like a previous game or whatever. Like my first game in 3 weeks, I could not make this up. Like people are just so frustrated and they don't care about anything anymore. They just would rather like make someone's game hell than like actually play it out. Worst part is how they're out of touch with champs designs. Garner and Cassandra can be reworked 20 times. Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. Think about the Nefiri rework. Wasn't that the most recent rework? Nefiri? They like completely just broke the mechanics of the game on her W or whatever, and then they were like nerfing it, and they didn't nerf it enough, and then they nerfed it again, and then they nerfed it again, and then they nerfed it again, and then finally no one plays her anymore because it's like completely dog shit now. And it's like, okay, what was the point of the rework in the first place? Wasn't the point of the rework to like fix the champion and like make people play it, and now you just, you know, you can't accept that it was a failure. You just nerf it to the ground and like, okay, maybe we'll bring it out when people want to play it again. It's like, dude. I think a lot of people wouldn't agree with me on Udyr rework, which is fine. But I really do think at the bottom of my soul that Udyr is disgusting and shouldn't be what he is. What he is now. Next point. The game is so much of a team game now, and solo performance matters maybe 15% of the time, so no wonder people are going insane, feeling like the game is never in their control no matter how well you play, unless you have tanky items. Items still run the game. Champs that don't have OP HP stacking disgusting items are just lesser than others, and their base kit is just a skill check. Unless their base kit is just a skill check. Garen, lol. On top of all this, skin quality is worse. They fired all of their good artists and charged 50 times more per skin now, and use the shit excuse that they are making things for collector high spending people who don't who want to spend their money like that. Question mark, question mark. Client doesn't even work properly. Meanwhile, they're pushing more shitty skins for high prices. This is honestly such a bad look. Their interest is clearly elsewhere or getting put into another game, and if people don't see this, they're blind, and the game will die in minor regions first, and they are doing it to themselves at this point, milking the people who still will spend $500 on subpar skin. Basically, if a company is acting like this and charging people this much for like really bad skins, they're putting like their effort somewhere else. Whether it's Valorant or another Netflix show or I don't know, whatever game they're planning on to release, they don't care about League anymore. It shows very very obvious. Yeah, they're just milking people for money at this point, especially firing all the good artists and like keeping the people that like don't balance the game well is just like really ironic, to be honest. Free game, by the way? I mean, there's nothing wrong with a free game. There is something wrong with charging $500 per skin. I don't care. There's something wrong with that. The fact that that's normalized by anyone is insane. $500 per skin. Hello. You could be paying rent with that fucking money. You're paying for a skin in game for $500. And they just do it because they know people like Kaisa players, they want every skin in the game. Of course they're gonna spend $500 on some fucking skin. Like, I don't know, bro. Crazy. And it would be fine, also, if the skins were worth $500, but they're not. They're so fucking terrible looking, dude. Like, think about the most recent Kiana skin, dude. Like, who did they hire to make that shit, bro? Like, any, like, old artist that had passion, like, get the person that made the Battle Queen Kiana skin to make a skin, you know? But no, it's like, no, low budget. You guys have 2 weeks to make a Kiana skin. Good luck. And it's, like, terrible quality and just not worth it at all. You know what's really scummy though is when they get the stupid league partners to advertise their skins. That is so disgusting to me. I think league partner program is disgusting in the first place, and it like no. But they pay these people or they gift them their like shitty skins, and the league partner's like, oh my god, Riot gifted me the $500 RE skin. Oh my god, it looks so good. You guys have to buy this. I got it for free. Like, shut up. No, I can't. It's so scummy, bro. It's so lame. I don't know. That's another one of my issues, by the way. The League Partner Program. The League Partner Program doesn't exist, but more people are being added to it because of inside stuff, and they will threaten you and say, don't do this, don't promote this, but you will not, because you will not be part of our program. I mean, you saw Solo Baka was complaining about it on the other day. Like, how the fuck is someone like Solo Baka? He's not part of the League Partner Program. Are you kidding? This guy spends his whole life straight. Like, I don't know if he is, but I'm assuming he isn't because he was complaining. Like, how is someone like that not part of the League Partner Program, but like some random from like 10 years ago is like part of this program still and getting sent free stuff and like getting invited to like events and stuff? Like, what? What are you doing? They don't need to do anything for anyone? No, of course, they don't need to do anything for anyone. They don't have to do anything for anyone. I'm just saying, when their game eventually dies and people eventually get frustrated to the point where their numbers drop, they can look back at all these things that people were saying and like hoping for, and maybe they can just like realize, hey, oh, maybe we should have been a little bit better to the people that were actually playing our game. I'm still gonna play League, but I'm not dedicating my entire stream to League anymore. Basically, when I don't feel happy playing the game, I'm getting off the game. I'm not forcing myself to play anymore. Like, in the past, like, obviously, if you guys watch my stream, you know I stream really long hours, okay? I stream 10 fucking 11 hours a day on stream. And I used to be able to just whip out a 10-hour League stream even if I fucking hated it, because I'm like, whatever, you know? I'm able to stream this, I'll stream it. Like, I hate the game, I'm losing, I'll still stream it, you know? But, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Basically, what it comes down to... The fuck? Basically, what it comes down to, I'm gonna keep it really simple for you guys, is all this stuff that I talked about the past hour and a half has added up to a point where I don't feel like it's worth me playing League anymore. I cannot stand the community being so disgusting to me, being so disgusting to others in game. Like, I cannot stand it. I can't stand the bounce team. I can't stand my champion anymore. It's not fun to play. There's no joy in it anymore. There's no whatever. It's gotten to a point where I went from being completely addicted to League, being able to play 10 hours a day, being able to stream it, being able to make videos, content about it, to me dreading opening up my clients. I can't even open up my clients and log in my fucking accounts without sitting there and just thinking like, oh my god, is this worth it? Is this actually worth it? It's not fucking worth it, bro. And I could even prove a point right now for you guys, which would be really funny. I could go log on my League account and queue up for a game, and I would get filled first game, and it would be really funny, low key. But I can't do it anymore. I can't. I tried really hard, and I didn't want to sit here and abandon everything I did, because when I started streaming, I didn't stream League originally. I started out with Overwatch, Dead by Daylight. I started out with VALORANT, Call of Duty. And I recently moved to League because, you know, it was really fun for me and the game was like enjoyable and stuff. And yeah, I made my whole stream persona Kiana. I really enjoyed her. I genuinely enjoyed her. I enjoyed her at the worst times League has ever been. I enjoyed playing her when she was terrible, and no one else was playing her. I would still play her. I love it. I love the game. It's so fun. But nowadays, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I tried my hardest, guys. I want to stream League for you guys. I know that there are people that are sitting here and they're like, hey, please play League. Please play League. I want to watch you play all of this stuff. I can't do it anymore. I'm so sorry. It's not worth my mental health to sit here and play this game every day and get talked down to all these people saying disgusting. I can't do it anymore. I love you guys, but I can't do it anymore. There are people from the fucking Call of Duty days that still watch me, and I'm like, damn, bro. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate the League viewers too, but obviously, like, I don't care if those people aren't here anymore. You know, like, if they don't want to watch League, they don't want to watch League. I want to stream for people that want to watch me. You know, it is what it is. And I've always tried to pride myself on being good at something. So whatever I go to that's not League, I'm going to try to be the best in it. Okay, I'm not going to try to just like play random games. Like, I have a very competitive side in me that I need to fulfill. So even if I do other games, like, I am trying to be the best, you know? I'm not gonna just like half-ass things. I'm a competitive person. I need a competitive aspect in my life. I need to be good at things. I need to be known for something. So, yeah. Whatever I move on to is gonna be it. I mean, I'm not trying to trend. I appreciate it, like, but I don't need people to see, like, I don't need people to listen to me. Like, I don't know. Everyone has their own opinions about League. There's some people that really like the game right now, and like, if they enjoy it, fuck it, you know? Like, this is more me talking to myself and understanding myself more and taking risk in my life to make my life better. Because right now, I have grown a hatred towards streaming that is not normal. used to love streaming so much. I used to like enjoy getting on every day and being happy and talking to my chat, and I realized over the past like year, you know, I've done a lot of no mic streams, I've not done a lot of cam streams, I've not interacted in my chat a lot, and it's basically because of League. League just sucks the life out of me. It's really bad for my stream, to be honest. Playing with delay every day because people are sniping really sucks ass. Not being able to stream with cam because I have so much anxiety that comes to performing in League, like, really sucks ass. Which is why I don't do like cam streams when I'm streaming League, because I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, I made one mistake, everyone in my chat thinks I'm fucking retarded, you know, and I'm like losing my mind. And yeah, it's just like all of this just made stream quality go so far down. And you know, at this point I'm willing to take hard income hits, a hard viewership drop for bettering my lifestyle. That's the risk I'm taking, and you know, if it doesn't reward itself, it doesn't reward itself. But I'm a very motivation-driven person, so whatever I do, usually something is gonna come out of it. So I'm not too worried. Yeah. Well, I really want to get into Souls games. Souls games are making me really happy. And, you know, some people are like, okay, what the fuck can you do that's competitive in Souls games? I don't know. I really want to, like, be good at something, you know? So if I were to stream like Souls games the next few weeks and just, you know, see where it goes and stuff, like, I don't know, I want to become really good at something. I want to impress people. That's how I've always worked off of, so yeah. Probably not gonna fuck with if you guys think I'm moving to Valorant, I'm not moving to Valorant. I will never play Valorant in my fucking life. That game is fucking terrible. If you play Valorant, I genuinely am scared for your health. I'm not ever gonna go to Valorant. Get that out of your head. Anyone that was like watching and that was like, oh my god, maybe she played Valorant. No, I'm not playing Valorant. Valorant's terrible. We had some guy come in and say, oh, but there are other people that are challenger on your champ. Why can't you? We had that guy, and then we had the other guy. I'm not watching you because you're not streaming League. Bye! Bye! Go watch another miserable League streamer. I hope you enjoy them too. They'll quit too. The game's gonna go fucking die soon anyway. Then you got no stream to watch. I don't know. I feel like my worth as a streamer is just much more, it's much more than just League. I think I can create content that's funny and fun and smiling and happy. I think that's way better than me just sitting here and being like, oh my god, my jungle's fucking cancer, and like muting and like getting really upset all the time. Fully gone. And that's hard for me to say. That's literally like a crack addict saying, oh my god, like I'm quitting crack, you know? Like, that's hard for me to say. Like, it genuinely takes a lot for me to not want to play League. It takes a lot. It really, 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 really takes a lot. And they have done it. I have to applaud them to them. They have actually made me hate the game. Crazy. Oh yeah, I don't type a lot, but it felt depressing that you used to have no cam, no mic. I mean, that's just how I am competitive wise. Like, there are a lot of streamers that can turn their cam on and they can go perform in front of people and they can hit high rank, whatever, you know? But I'm not one of those people with League. I tried so many times over the past few years to stream with my cam on and play League. And it doesn't work for me. I'm not, I'm too much of an anxious person. If I mess up a lot in game and I see myself on cam, I go insane. I go fucking insane. Like, something in my head like breaks and I can't function that way. And like, I've had my mic off a lot recently because I have nothing good to say. I have nothing good to say about the game. I have nothing good to say about my teammates. I have nothing good to say. It's all anger and frustration. There's nothing good about it. It used to be really fun and now it's just not. Eek. Anyways, I hope Riot makes good changes, but they won't, so I'm losing my hope. If they do make good changes and make the game fun again, I'll come back. I love the game, it's fun. But yeah, until then, I'm gonna play stuff that makes me feel fulfilled and happy.